Welcome, Tailgate Legends, to 2021 Fantasy Football. It's finally here. I'm really excited. I haven't done a video in close to a year, some shit. So I want to get one out tomorrow, so today is Saturday night, and tomorrow is the first weekend of fantasy football. Brought to you by Thomas the Train. Let's go. So, today's video, just going to do power rankings and just going to do some matchups. So, I'm going to get right into it as my wife is shushing me. So, power rankings. First of all, and before I get into it, I want to thank Burns for doing the whole odds to win it all, because I thought they were pretty accurate. And yeah, that was awesome. So first, do power rankings here. 12 to 1. I'm going to start at 12. I'm going to go to 1. Number 12, Landon. Landon, you still have some work to do. You have Ryan Tannehill, which is good. Mike Davis and James Robinson, which is okay. Ronald Jones is terrible. And your running backs are awful. They're just awful. Keenan Allen's okay. Deontay Johnson's pretty good. Dude, if it was PPR, bro, Deontay Johnson would be like the guy. It'd be awesome. But it's not PPR. It's point per first down, so it's okay. He's a good receiver. And then you got Tyler Higbee, and you got some work to do. So I got you at number 12. Number 11, I got confidently. I have the Greasers, the Mikes, number 11. We got Darnold and Stafford, which is good. I mean, they're two very, very serviceable QBs. But I look at your running backs, and you got Tevin Coleman and James Conner and Leonard Fournette and Jake Funk and Mark Ingram. That is the worst running back group in the entire league. It's not even close. It's not even close. And then you got Antonio Brown, who is oh man, Antonio Brown looks so good. Amari Cooper also looks very good. And you got Robert Woods, who is going to be good. So there's no debate there. So you do have decent receivers. But then your tight ends, you're going to, if you choose the right tight end every week, you're going to be good. But we'll see. But I got you at number 11 because your quarterback is serviceable and your running backs are fucking terrible. Number 10, man, I am a little intoxicated right now, and I made this list while being intoxicated. So I don't know the validity of this list. At number 10, I have Evan, who is the reigning champ. He beat the fuck out of me 2 years in a row. 2 years in a row. And I'm going to give it to you. But, damn, man, you got Matt Ryan, who is, again, serviceable. But then your running backs, you got David Montgomery and Chase Edmonds and Phillip Lindsay and Sony Michel and Jamal Williams. I don't know, your running backs are not very good. And then your receivers, you do have Calvin Ridley, and I love Calvin Ridley. And then you got Cortland Sutton. We'll see. Adam Thielen, we'll see. If there's a little touchdown regression, you never know. Cole Beasley is decent. Tyler Boise. You have a lot of decent receivers. And you do have George Kittle. But, man, George Kittle is your only tight end. Hopefully he doesn't get hurt again. But, I don't know. I just look at your team. I'm your running backs aren't that good. And your receivers, you have Calvin Ridley. But after that, you have a lot of mid-tier guys. And then you got George Kittle. Obviously, I love George Kittle, but I don't know. I just look at your team. I'm not super intimidated. So that's why I got you number 10. Number nine, I have the real Slim Brady, Mr. Michael Burns at number 9. He went into the auction with like $300 or some shit, and he came out with like 4 players. You got Herbert and Brady, obviously, that's really good. And you got Dalvin Cook, and who doesn't love Dalvin Cook? But then after that, like, you have a lot of backups. Tyson Williams, and we'll see what happens now that J.K. Dobbins and Gus Edwards is hurt. And so we'll see with Tyson Williams, but like your receiver or your running backs after Dalvin Cook just aren't very good. And then you have Tyler Lockett is, boom or bust. Laviska Shenault, we'll see. And Emmanuel Sanders, we have a $10 bet. Sterling Shepard against Emmanuel Sanders. I'm very confident in Sterling Shepard, although I could be wrong. And then you do have Travis Kelce and Kyle Pitts. We'll see. I think it's good enough to be the 9th best team in this league. If Dalvin Cook goes down, honestly, God, I don't know what you're going to do if Dalvin Cook goes down. So we'll see. I got you at number 9. Number 8, I have Derek Roofer. I'm making this video after the J.K. Dobbins and the Gus Edwards injury. Fucking sucks. As Roofer knows, and as a couple other people know, Boggs and I did draft Gus Edwards in like the fucking 3rd round or 4th round in the Woodchucks League. I was super happy to get Gus Edwards, and then he literally within 12 hours of drafting him, he got fucking hurt. So Roofer, you got Josh Allen, who obviously is awesome. After Josh Allen, though, you got nobody as of right now because Deshaun isn't playing and neither is Cam. And then you got Chris Carson and Josh Jacobs. I think Chris Carson and Josh Jacobs are 2 real decent RB2s, but they both might be RB3s. I don't know, but I am pretty confident neither of them is an RB1. So take that for what you will. You do have decent receivers. You got Devontae Adams, who is a monster. T. Higgins, who I actually like more than most people do. And DJ Moore. And I love DJ Moore. I'm not super high on Ruggs or Waddle or Christian Kirk, but you got 3 solid receivers, and then you got Hunter Henry and TJ Hawkinson. So we'll see what happens there. I think you're a middle-of-the-road team. After the injuries, I just feel like you're a middle-of-the-road team. I think that J.K. Dobbins and Gus Edwards going down was a really big hit for you. And it'll be really hard for you to come back from that and be able to win it. But you never know. All right, number 7. Number 7, I got Yacht. Good old Yachi boy. Yacht, you got Russell Wilson. Dude, you got the Russell Wilson and DK Metcalf stack, which is as fun of a stack, quarterback, wide receiver stack, as you can have in the NFL. So that's pretty sweet. And you do have Aaron Jones, and you do have Myles Gaskin. And like I said, you got DK Metcalf and Terry McLaurin. After that, you don't have a whole lot. You have Robert Tonyan as your tight end, who is hit or miss. Like, I feel like he's very touchdown dependent. You did get Corey Davis off me. So we'll see. I don't know. I like Yacht. I really like your team, and I think you're better than almost half of the teams in this league. But I don't know if you're going to have enough firepower. If Aaron Jones goes down or Myles Gaskin, either one of those goes down, and really one starter. If one of your starters goes down, you're going to be in a little trouble. Like Aaron Jones or Myles Gaskin, or even DK Metcalf. Like, what happens if DK Metcalf misses a game? You're starting Terry McLaurin, Corey Davis, and Jamison Crowder. You know what I mean? So you have a really good starting lineup, but I don't think you're that deep. So that's why I got you at number 7. Number 6. Number 6, I have Boggs. Boggs, I think you are better than half the league. You bought Aaron Rodgers. You got Clyde Edwards-Helaire. You got Raheem Mostert. You got Antonio Gibson. I mean, Raheem Mostert might get hurt. I don't know. He's been hurt really last year. I mean, he was hurt last year. And then you got A.J. Brown, who's hurt all the time. And Odell is hurt all the time. Brandon Cooks, actually, I feel like everybody thinks he's injury prone, but I feel like Brandon Cooks actually isn't that injury prone because he's always playing. I don't know. And you got MVS, so you have a lot of mid-tier receivers, and then you have Zach Ertz, Chris Herndon, and Blake Jarwin. I don't know. I really don't like any of those 3 tight ends, and that's why I got you at number 6. I think you're better than half the teams because of Clyde Edwards-Helaire. You got Raheem Mostert, and you got Antonio Gibson and Aaron Rodgers. I think that'll set you up for pretty good success. Maybe not quite enough to put you over into that next tier, but I think you're a very number 6 power ranked team. Number 5, I have Prusky. I got Prusky at number 5. I just smashed a mosquito with my bare hand. Fuck off, mosquito. You got Kirk Cousins and Joe Burrow. We went on a Florida trip 3 weeks ago, maybe 4 weeks ago, something like that. And we listened to a fantasy football podcast in which they trashed almost nobody on this podcast except Joe Burrow. And it was awesome. It wasn't awesome, but it was funny. I mean, it was really funny. Basically, like the NFC North is stacked, and Joe Burrow is coming off like the worst leg injury of all time, and the offensive line sucks, and do not draft Joe Burrow ever. I mean, that's basically what it was. But you do have Trey Lance if he, becomes a starter. So you got Joe Burrow or Kirk Cousins, but you got Saquon, and I know Saquon's hurt, but if you can get off to a decent start, like, dude, Saquon is going to be back and healthy. And then you got Miles Sanders and Joe Mixon. So Miles Sanders is your flex. Like, he's your number 3 guy. When we're talking about the top 5 teams, for me, top 5 teams, these are teams that beginning of the year, they have a good enough starting roster and they're deep enough to make some sort of run. So Prusky having 3 running backs. He's got Miles Sanders handcuff in Boston Scott. He's got Saquon Barkley's handcuff in Devontae Booker. So all I'm saying, and he has Giovanni Bernard, which I know he didn't play that much on Thursday, but I think he will get a little bit of playing time. So I think he's got a lot of options at running back. And then receiver, dude, Prusky got Chris Godwin, Jerry Jeudy, Cooper Kupp, Juju Smith-Schuster, Mike Williams, and Tyrell Williams. That is 5, I think I counted, like serviceable or really good receivers. And then he's got Evan Ingram and Dallas Goedert. So I think no matter whatever happens, I really, really believe that Prusky will have serviceable options, whether he's selling or he's going for it. I think he's going to have options. So Prusky, I got you at number 5. Number 4, I have Sam & Co. Same thing here. They got Lamar Jackson. They got Jameis Winston. I'm going to rattle off a team here. Austin Eckler, who's good, really good. Melvin Gordon, who we'll see what happens. I have Javonte Williams. I still think that Melvin Gordon is an option this year. Damian Harris could be really good. Najee Harris, obviously, we all know about Najee Harris, Darrell Henderson, and Kareem Hunt. That is 6 legitimate startable running backs all year. Maybe all year. But going into week 1, 6 very serviceable running backs. And then they have Robbie Anderson, who I like. Tutu Atwell, can't sleep. Russell Gage, can't sleep. Kenny Golladay, I fucking hate Kenny Golladay. Actually, I wouldn't touch Kenny Golladay with a fucking 17-foot pole, but he's still Kenny Golladay. So Jacoby Myers, Denzel Mims, Michael Pittman, Jalen Reagor, Allen Robinson. Like, that's 6, 7 really good options. And then Gerald Everett, Darren Waller. So we're talking about a very complete team here. Really good quarterbacks, really good running backs, really good receivers, and really good tight ends. Sam & Co., I think they have a legitimate chance to make a run this year. And that's it. I have them at number 4. They could easily be higher on this list. Again, I made this list drunk, so now that I'm looking at their team, maybe they should be higher. I don't know. But I don't know. We'll see. Next, at number 3, I have me, Kaiser Soze. I'm thinking about changing up my name. I don't know. We'll see. I got me at number 3. It's always really hard to rank my own team because I'm honest to God, I'm never really happy with my team. Even right now, like, I have Kyler Murray and Carson Wentz. That's great, I guess. Yeah, I don't know. But my running backs, I mean, I've taken a lot of hits. I've taken some injuries already. I have Cam Akers out for the year. Michael Gallup's out for 3 to 5 weeks. Curtis Samuel is already going on the fucking IR. Carson Wentz is starting week 1 now, but Quentin Nelson is still out, with Jonathan Taylor. So, I have Derrick Henry and I have Jonathan Taylor. I really like starting 3 running backs. It's never really worked out for me before, but I still like doing it, I guess. And then I have DeAndre Hopkins, Justin Jefferson, Brandon Ayuk, Mark Andrews. I feel like I'm pretty good at tight end. I have Mark Andrews, Tyler Kroft, Jonnu Smith, and Pat Freiermuth, which I'm pretty happy about. Again, I do think I'm pretty top heavy, and I do have some depth. I definitely don't have as much depth as I would like, but I still like my team, so I got myself ranked number 3. Number 2, I have Gar. Bro, Gar's team is stacked. I'm looking through his team. Like, I was going through this, and I'm like, oh my God. How the fuck did Gar's team get so good in like a year? At the beginning of last year, Gar probably had the worst team, maybe other than Landon. I don't know, but Gar had the worst team. And now he's got Ezekiel Elliott. I'm not even worried about the Thursday night game. Ezekiel Elliott, Justin Jackson. Do not sleep on Justin Jackson because Austin Eckler will probably get hurt, and Justin Jackson will get a much bigger role. Alvin Kamara, Tony Pollard to handcuff Ezekiel Elliott. So I feel like he's good at running back. Receivers, he's got Marquez Callaway, Chase Claypool, Mecole Hardman, Tyreek Hill, CeeDee Lamb, and Allen Lazard. Those are 6 very, very startable receivers. Then at tight end, Rob Gronkowski, who fucking 2 touchdowns last night or 2 nights ago, and Eric Ebron, and characters and defenses I don't really care about, but Gar, super top heavy. And I didn't even talk about the court. He's got Patrick Mahomes too. super top heavy, but has a lot of depth too. Like I feel like for the first time in this league, he can have one or two, maybe three injuries and come out okay. Which doesn't, it's really hard to be able to do that. And I mean, everybody knows that. Everybody knows that you take one or two injuries and your season might be fucked. It's really hard to take one or two injuries and be able to move forward. And I feel like Gar's team right now can do that. If Alvin Kamara goes down, I feel like he's still a playoff team and he's still a contender. Same with CeeDee Lamb or Chase Claypool or even Tyreek Hill. I know they only have him for 1 year, but if Tyreek Hill got hurt, do I think that CeeDee Lamb and Chase Claypool and McCole Hardman could step up and win him weeks? Absolutely. So that's why I got Gar at number 2. Very top heavy with good depth too. And then number 1, I mean, I felt like this was a no-brainer. I would have felt like an idiot if I put anybody over Dave Lemke, but that's why I have it number 1. He's got Dak Prescott and Tua. But Dak, I mean, they're in a pass-first offense now, and Dak is going to throw for fucking 55, maybe 6,000 yards. Nick Chubb, Christian McCaffrey, DeAndre Swift. It's like Stephon Diggs, Mike Evans, Julio Jones, Jarvis Landry, Deebo Samuel, Will Fuller, Marquise Brown, and then his tight ends are Noah Fant and Logan Thomas. This team is just poised to win it all this year, I think. Lemke's team is just absolutely outrageous this year. That's why I have it number 1. I feel really good. Even, I did my rankings while I'm drunk, did my rankings, and now I'm talking about it, and I still feel good about that. The only one I don't really feel good about is, Weiler. I feel like Weiler should have been higher, maybe. I feel like Weiler's team should be in my top 3, not number 4, but that's what I got. So those are my power rankings. I'll run through it real quick. Number 12, Landon. 11, Lemish and Whitey. 10, Evan. 9, Burns. 8, Roofer. 7, Yacht. 6, Boggs. 5, Prusky. 4, Salmon Weiler and Brady. I need to put Brady in there. And then 3, me. 2, Gar, and 1, Lemke. Now I'm going to do my pick'ems. I'm going to pick every team. And for this, I'm going to bring onto my video a guest. Her name is Elizabeth Kaiser, and she is going to also pick teams with me. She's watching TikToks right now, and she has no idea that this is happening, but she's going to come over here right now. Right? Honey? Yeah, get on over here. Come on. We're just going to pick teams. It'll take 5 minutes.
5 minutes? I need a drink.
Yeah, you don't have time for a drink. I interrupted Yellowstone. We were watching Yellowstone, and I interrupted Yellowstone to make this video.
No, TikTok.
All right, you're gonna sit right here, honey.
I need a drink.
And you're gonna pick teams too.
I need a drink, real quick.
Yeah, we'll just grab a beer real quick.
Something else for a second.
Grab a beer real quick. Jeez. All right. Let me just bring up the live scoring here.
So I'm supposed to pick my own teams? Or
Oh, man. No. You're going to pick who you think is going to win.
The whole thing?
No. Just this week.
Oh.
I'm going to give you the matchups, and you're just going to pick. I'm going to pick, and then you're going to pick, okay?
Okay.
All right. For those of you who don't know, this is my wife, Elizabeth. She's amazing.
That's not actually my name.
Okay. So the first matchup we have is Roofer against Landon Remming. Our kids are sleeping, and she has yelled at me a couple times about making this video in the middle of the night.
Oh, he has a 65% win. I vote on
Wait.
2000.
Wait. What are you talking about?
Win probability 65%.
Yeah. Okay. So let me roll through the starters real quick, and then we'll pick. So we have quarterbacks, Josh Allen against Ryan Tannehill. That could be close. It really could, because Josh Allen is going up against the Steelers, who have one of the best defenses in the NFL. Ryan Tannehill is going up against the Cardinals, who have one of the worst defenses in the NFL. Then we have Chris Carson and Josh Jacobs against Mike Davis and James Robinson. Devontae Adams and DJ Moore against Keenan Allen, DJ Chark, Deontay Johnson. And Roofer going with 2 tight ends. I love it. Going up against Tyler Higbee. And then Young Ho Koo going up against Mason Crosby. Did you know that we met Mason Crosby one night at a casino in Green Bay? Okay, so Lizzie obviously took Roofer. I am also going to take Roofer.
I don't know who. I didn't know that was Roofer, but I picked Ricky 2000.
Yep, Ricky 2000 is Roofer. Cheeseheads with attitude is Landon.
Sorry, Landon.
Yeah, sorry, Landon. Just like your team.
It doesn't really matter who I pick, but that's what I picked.
Okay, next we have Sam and Co. against the real Slim Brady. So we have Lamar Jackson against Tom Brady. Tom Brady already played on Thursday night and put up 37 points. That's a pretty good game, wouldn't you say, Lizzie?
Great game.
Great game. Just a great game. And then we have Austin Eckler, Damian Harris, and Najee Harris. And we have Dalvin Cook, Tyler Lockett, Devontae Parker, Laviska Shenault. And Robbie Anderson, Allen Robinson, against the Rams. I don't know if that's going to play out too well with Jalen Ramsey. Wouldn't you say?
I think the real Slim Brady is going to come up here ahead.
Yeah, you think so?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Well, the real Slim Brady is going to be starting Laviska Shenault, Travis Kelce, and Kyle Pitts, and Devontae Parker, who is kind of trash.
But he better team. Thomas the Train.
All right. So you're taking the real Slim Brady.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I have to.
I'm actually going to take Sam and Co. That's Weiler's team. Weiler and Sam.
Congratulations.
And Brady. I'm going to take them. But Lizzie has nothing but faith in Burns. So.
Oh, that's Burns. I have no idea.
The real Slim Brady is Burns.
I don't know who any of these people are.
Yeah, that's Burns.
I'm just looking at the probability. Like the 76% probability that the real Slim Brady wins. I think that's a good deal.
Yeah. I'm going to take the win probability of 24% right now for Sam and Co. because I do think that Lamar Jackson can catch up to Tom Brady at 37 points. Yeah, but you don't know. You don't know that.
Tom Brady could break a hip again.
Well, Tom Brady already played, though.
But he could break a hip anytime.
For next week. That would be for next week's matchups for the broken hip. Yeah.
This is why no one invited me to this.
Okay, so on to the next. We have You Fan't Touch This. That's Dave Lemke against. You're not
going to tell me. You never told me who
against was for. Shearer. I'm not going to tell you who that is. I'm not going to tell you who that is.
No clue.
No clue who Shearer is.
This is pretty fair, actually.
Okay, so we have Dak Prescott against Matt Ryan. Dak Prescott already put up 33.5 points. And then Nick Chubb and McCaffrey against Chase Edmonds and Montgomery. That's close. Except it's not that close. And then we have Stephon Diggs, Mike Evans, and Julio Jones against Ridley, Cortland Sutton, and Adam Thielen. What are you doing? You gotta get in there. And then we got Logan Thomas against George Kittle, and George Kittle is gonna win that. I am going to take You Fan't Touch This, and his name is You Fan't Touch This because see his tight end that he's not even starting. His name is Noah Fant.
That's fair.
Yeah, so his team name is You Fan't Touch This. Yeah, but he's not starting Noah Fant. Even though
I also choose that team.
All right. Good job. Okay, so you fan touch this, you better win. And then where are we?
Somebody
Oh yeah,
help
here we
us.
go.
God help us.
All right. Well, okay. We have Shit the Bed Fred, who is Brian Prusky, against Kaiser Soze, who is me.
Why are you telling me? I thought it was not.
Yeah, I know.
I automatically pick Shit the Bed Fred or whatever his name is.
What?
Yeah, I pick him.
Go fuck yourself. We have
And don't invite me into this.
Kirk Cousins against Kyler Murray. We have Saquon against Henry. Joe Mixon against JT, Jonathan Taylor. Brandon Ayuk against Miles Sanders. Chris Godwin against DeAndre Hopkins. And Cooper Kupp against Justin Jefferson. I am... Lizzie's taking Shit the Bread Fred, who's off to a really good start because Chris Godwin had really good game.
I picked them.
Yeah, Chris Godwin. Yeah,
That's why
he had a really good game.
He had a super good game. That's why I picked him.
He did have a really good game. I'm gonna go with Shit the Bed Fred. I think that Prusky, I think that you can win. I really do. I really, really do. All right, now we're going to move on to, yeah, I know. Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
I don't want to know who they are, but okay.
Okay,
that's a great team.
and then the Greasers. Okay. Rodgers against Stafford. Who do you think is going to win the matchup between Rodgers and Stafford? Who do you think puts up the most points? Rodgers, okay.
The Greasers have a 75% win probability.
That's also
based
true.
On their team, so.
Yeah.
They also have, oh man, that's crazy.
Yeah. So then we have Edwards-Helaire, Antonio Gibson, and Raheem Mostert against Fournette, who already put up almost 10 points. Jamar Chase, who apparently can't catch a football.
Okay, I'm picking.
That's bold. You're starting Jamar Chase. You can't even catch football yet.
I'm done. I want to pick the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Bel-Air, yeah.
Yeah, I picked them.
Elaire.
I picked them.
As Bob Costas would say, Elaire.
No, I picked them.
Okay.
That's my team.
I am also going to pick the French Prince of Bel-Air. Do you want to know who they are?
Sure, now that I picked them.
Yeah. Fresh Prince of Bel-Air is Boggs.
Aww.
And the Greasers is Whitey and Lemish.
I say good day.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I just thought it made more sense.
Do you feel bad that you picked against somebody?
No, I feel like Aaron Rodgers always wins. So.
Does he though? Does he? I feel like he wins until a certain point, and then he doesn't.
Pump and.
So anyway, Pump and Munch.
Cheese and rice.
Do you know what that means?
It means something I don't want to know about.
And Mr. Fist. Do you know what that means?
You guys are inappropriate. I don't want to know about this.
Yeah, mama.
I'm a holy person.
Okay. So we have Russell Wilson against Patrick Mahomes. Miles Gaskin and Aaron Jones against Alvin Kamara and Ezekiel Elliott.
I pick Mr. Fist.
Oh, God.
Yeah, this is like a fucking doomed game.
It might be. Yeah. Corey Davis, Terry McLaurin, DK Metcalf against Chase Claypool, Tyreek Hill, and CeeDee Lamb. And Rob Gronkowski against Bobby Tunyon.
Nothing good is going to happen from this.
Yeah.
Mr. Fist, good day.
Yeah, I'm going to have to take Mr. Fist as well. Sorry, Yacht. I really hope you get a good pick, though.
Good luck with that. I really wish the best for you.
Yeah. So those are our picks. Thank you, Elizabeth, for joining in on this segment of who sucks and who doesn't.
Wait, I would have said like you suck if I knew it was like you suck and you didn't suck.
Yeah, I just came up with that at the end.
Damn it.
So we'll do it next time. All right. I think that's all I got. I'm gonna update the weekly waiver ads tomorrow. I'm gonna try to remember to do the weekly waiver ads or the blind bidding tomorrow because I have to do that because it's open bids until the season starts. Now I'm going to have to open it or close it off tomorrow. So I'm going to get that done. Just remember, if you haven't paid Burns, please pay Burns. Otherwise, guys, I'm really, really, really excited for this season. I think everybody has a chance to at least make the playoffs. I really believe that, except for maybe Landon and Lemish. That's it. Other than that, every single team is in this. But I got to go. Thank you guys again. I'm out.